Hey, hey, scum buckets, or ladies and gentlemen, we have the neck, and it's not connected to anything else. All taken off. One of the weakest parts of any cheap guitar are the machine heads, or tuners if you wish. So they are going to be replaced with a set of these Wilkinson ones, which are, I've always found, very good value for money. Made in China, but they're losing everything now, so a couple of years' time they'll be made in Vietnam or India, which is a lot better for the world. Crikey, doing politics, I don't do that. Now we've got these dot markers here. They do the job, tell you where you are or where you're supposed to be, but they're cheap. You could say nasty, so a pack of abalone ones. So we'll take them out. This is not a how-to video because there's lots of people know lots more about this than I do. On the other side, I'll get rid of this mark. This, I'm not even sure if there's a finish on here. If there is, it's a very, very light satin. There's certain bits up here that there's a little kind of ridge, bulge type arrangement here I'm going to have to get rid of. And similarly down here, there's nice and smooth, bump, smooth. So I can get some sandpaper on that. Then probably a light satin finish on the back here and a full gloss on the actual fretboard itself. So I'll come back when some of that's done. Part way through, not quite going to plan. This plastic they've used for the markers is cheap, nasty stuff. Draw the pilot hole. Try to use a pointy bit of file to ease them out, and not always successful, as in this one here. Nice chunk, but with some, well, not shavings, wood dust. I've taken them off the back. Things hopefully will be okay when mixed with a bit of super glue. Oh, that's the last hope, isn't it? Trying to make it look good by making it worse. Hey ho. Righty ho. We're kind of getting there. Now all these are sitting proud. That one I have filled slightly there, but hopefully when we sand down, well, the royal we, not you lot, unless you want to come over against a hand, sand this down and it should be okay. This one's particularly proud. I'll probably use a little bit of a file type arrangement to get that down initially. Back is sanded and there's no bumps. There is a slight one there, but I'll just let it go and see how it feels. Luckily this is within the wood and not divots or grooves or being ploughed. So I'll come back in a bit. Well, right now really. Well, next coming on, I'll put a coat of varnish on here because the, well, whatever the wood actually is, must be the softest maple ever grown. Probably hamsters could build a house out of it. But there you go. I'll let that kind of dry out. If necessary, or probably very necessarily, I'll give it a light sanding, then maybe another coat, and see how it goes. Getting there on the neck, it's taken a long time for the varnish to actually go off and set. I couldn't get any spray or aerosol varnish anywhere because everything is shut down again. So I have to use a brush, and it takes a couple of days to go off. It's not the most perfect finish in the world, and I can't get any sandpaper to smooth it off again because everything's shut. But hey, the abalone dots are in. If I do this again, I'll use a different method to drill them out, but they were very brittle and the glue was tougher than the actual old dots themselves. Yeah, things are okay. If necessary, I will strip this off and start again. But hey, I can see I've insulated the body here and all the cavities and stuff. Whacked up here so you can get a connection to the pickers from the scratch plate or pick guard, whatever you wish to call it. Now, I could have put these on, which are for my Squire. I think it's Korean one, so they're quite on the older side of things, so they're a little bit better. But I decided they're just changing the same for the same. But however, I do have this. Will it work? Of course, there's only one real way to find out, and that's if my soldering is any good. As for the bridge, it's got a very thin block on it, like most cheap things, but I have got better saddles, so hopefully you'll be able to bung them on and get things moving on a bit.